Next is Rob. Rob is like the golden boy of the cast. Rob can do no wrong. Um, I think he's definitely trying to portray a very kind of wholesome hero image. He's British, so he's got the accent, which I can't do. But everybody loves it. Everybody, always, freaks out when people got the accent. So I think he's gonna try to be very. I think if he tries to ham it up too much, or if he tries to present himself with too much of a good image, it could bite him in the ass, and people could want to get him out because they think that he's too strong, or that he's too good, or that they don't want to take him to the end. Um, I don't know if Rob can get to the end of the game, but I think he is a serious contender to win the game if he can make it deep. Um, and then next we have Robbie. Robbie's a character. Robbie makes me laugh, and he's definitely a strategist. The thing with Robbie is he's a schemer. He's always planning, he's always thinking, he's always trying to be one step ahead of everybody, which is good. That's something you want. But Robbie's plan is never the same as anybody else's plan. Like, you kind of get an idea when you're in a game like this of how the flow is going to go. Certain people are more likely to go around than other people, and I don't know, certain people kind of slowly end up on the outs, and you try to work your strategy around that and try to align yourself with people who are going to work with how the game is to get yourself to the end. Robbie's great at coming up with strategies and great at trying to play the numbers to get in his favor, but he never seems to target the people that anybody else is targeting, and he never seems to, I don't know, who he thinks he's in an alliance with is never the same as what really is going on to the game. I don't know if that makes him delusional, or if that just means he just hasn't gotten good luck in having loyal people trust him. I think he will be a strong competitor in challenges, and um, if he can win, that'll be great, and that'll give him lots of power. But if he doesn't win challenges, but is seen as a threat, then he could be targeted very quickly. Shane. Okay, so Shane, I know Shane from other online games, and this is Shane's first game doing anything with the webcam, and you're really awkward, especially starting out, and the cast is either going to accept Shane or completely reject him. Alright, so Travis. Travis, if you don't know, hosted a very popular webcam series called Voyeur, and so now the host has become the player. I'm really excited to host him. He knows what these games are about probably better than anybody, but I don't know if he can or if he can take that information and use it to his advantage. He told me when he signed up for the game that it's going to be hard for him to play the game as a player and not a host, and I completely agree with that statement. I think he's going to be outgoing. He's going to want to try to push the envelope. He's the type of person who likes to keep a conversation going. While those are great things to be in a host, it can get annoying very fast as a player. He'll definitely be seen as a threat because of his series, and he'll definitely be seen as a target because of his outgoing personality. I think he's probably the best talker in the whole group. He can convince you to do all sorts of crazy stuff, which is his experience as a host, So if he can, I don't know, if he can sweet talk the other players, I think Travis can go far and win this game. But if he doesn't fully commit to this game, or he gets lazy with his strategy, he could go maybe a little bit earlier than he thinks he will. And finally, we got Zach. Zach is I think not who I necessarily expected when I casted him. his application video came in, and he kind of came off as like this really dorky, nerdy kid from New Hampshire, and who really likes Pokemon, and um, you know, probably, but he's actually a really cool and funny kid, and I think that as people get to know Zach, they're gonna really start to like him. Um, when I cast him, I didn't necessarily think he was somebody that I think could go all the way, but after seeing him kind of get to know the other players these first couple days, I think he's got a lot of potential. Um, he's not going to win the game by winning challenges. He's going to do it by um, by being smart, by being present, by being everybody's friend. Um, I think he'll avoid if he can avoid nomination for as long as possible and get deep into the game. He can use him and his relationship with Chantel to really make it that last step and get into the finals. Um, I think Zach maybe doesn't even realize his own potential yet, but we'll see as the season develops if he grows as a player and if he can, make the game work despite having a real life relationship that everybody knows about. Um, so yeah, that's our cast, and I can't wait to get the game started. I can't wait to see how they all interact with each other and how they handle the different twists and turns of the season. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I certainly am.